Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm working on a bathroom up here today, and they want a little bit of this SmartCore LVP done, so I want to show you guys the tool that I use to cut this without making a mess in someone's house. Okay guys, here is the Bullet Tools, that's what it's called. And I just got up here, I laid one piece of tile and thought, well, I might as well show you all this. I never have before. This is the Bullet Tools Sharpshooter Multi-Purpose Cutter. And it's locked down right now. You pull this pin, and then this handle will come on up. And here on the side, you have a fence that you can unhook and do anything you want to with. If you want to move it to this side, you can. Everything's pre-drilled. And it has a scale right here on it that goes up to 24 inches back here to the back. So if you're planning to have your offcuts that you're going to use on this side of the blade, then you can just pull back to the mark that you need for your measurement, and then that will cut right on that line. You can see where that guillotine comes down and chops right through there. So for instance, we're about to cut one here, and we have, let's see, 12, and I like to leave my expansion gap, so that'd be about 12 1/4 there to call that. We'll come over here. We know which end of this tile we need, so let me move this over so it can outfeed into the hallway. I know that I need the end over here that doesn't have all the extra edges, and I can run right up until I see, see if I got enough room out here. Well, you can see we have 12 right there, and then we'll pull back to 12 1/4, which looks to be right about there. And then all you got to do, grab this handle, pull down, and it's cut. After you do that, you get this nice clean edge without any puckering or anything, and you're ready to install it. And it'll pop in, you know, just like SmartCore does. Get it right on the line there. And it'll pretty much lay down. Well, it's very difficult to do with a camera in one hand, but well, this may be the one I have to tap together. But you can see it left my expansion gap right there at the wall about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little more, and it's pretty much a perfect fit there. I'm going to need 2 hands to get it in though, apparently. But this little tool here is just fantastic. It's mostly aluminum with this like polycarbonate base. It's held up really well. This has seen a lot of use. Has a nice handle on it here where you can cut through about whatever you want to cut through. So when you're using this, we'll go ahead and cut one more. Well, let's see. My next one I'm going to want about a half a piece. So I like to go ahead and get my stagger started. And on this one, I happen to know that this toilet is right here, or will be when the plumber sets a ring, and I just need to leave it open around it. And I'm coming out to about 14 5/8 to the center. So since we know we want that off of the end here, with the opposite of that last one we did, and we'll run this down, and we'll run this down right to 14 5/8 right there, plus a little bit for that tongue, and you just have it nicely against your fence. And pull the handle down, and there's your piece, and we can get it to end right there at the toilet center. So that is literally how easy that tool works. Man, it's hot on the second floor in a bathroom today. But you can see we're starting to lay this floor across here, and you got your shear right here on the floor with you. So much handier than having to run to a table saw or something. I do have my saw stop set up downstairs for rips. When I get to the far side of the room, I'll have to take just a little bit off. I've pre-measured for my layout, but I want to go ahead and do that on a table saw. It's a whole lot faster and easier, especially on this really thick SmartCore LVT from Lowe's. So anyway, this is the stuff that actually has the backing pad on it. So this is a really thick piece of material, and that just cuts it like butter. I have yet to ever even hone the blade on this thing. It has held up that well. It does come with a blade hone when you buy it, so if you want to pull the blade and sharpen it, you can, but it's still just cutting like butter. And I've laid everything from wood laminate to thousands of feet of LVP and haven't needed to do anything to the blade yet. So fantastic little cutter. The only thing I would say is this is perfect if you do a lot of this floor, but you need to go on to the 13-inch if you're laying some of this newer, really wide material that's wider than this will cut. The depth, let me see. I have my tape around here. I do. Let's go ahead and show you how wide the depth of cut is, or the width of cut on this can be. Oh, you could get, your maximum would be 9 inches on that. You could get a 9-inch piece through there. This board we're cutting here is 7.08 inches wide. Length doesn't even matter. They do sell a Glide, Bullet Tools Glide vinyl cutter, and it's for this, and if you want to be able to score it long, it has a roller scoring wheel that you can do it with. But I've done that a little bit, but I almost always have my table saw on site anyway, and that's my go-to choice. So anyways, if you're thinking about one of these kind of shears, whatever brand it is, I do love this Bullet Tools. I've had no problem with it. It's nice and lightweight. I can't speak to like the Marshalltowns and everything, because Lowe's actually started carrying these things now. But these are a really great brand. They're made in the USA also. It's stamped right there on the front. So as always, if you can support a USA company, it's great to do that. Okay guys, so that's what we got done there. Obviously got a few pieces still laying here in the floor to get out of the way, but that's about how quick a little bathroom goes. I think I have a total of about, maybe 45 minutes in this. That's not too bad really. This LVP stuff is nice. And it fit pretty good right around that. It took a little bit of scribing, but got it around there pretty good. Had a couple little edges that would just barely go under, so that really, really helped. But that's about how that little shear works. I did all this with jigsaw, obviously. That was done with the DeWalt jigsaw, and then I had to touch up a little bit of mess they had left with drywall mud back there with the oscillator. But that's how it came out. So, little bitty bathroom, just popped in to get the floor done. It came out pretty good.